Listen, right? We know what it is with these dudes. But I got something else today. I haven't done it in a while. I'm going to react to the Dells. We already know what it is with the Dells. Stay was the first time I ever heard them. Come on, man. He held that note something ridiculous. Then y'all told me about the live show. He held the note even longer at the live show. That was crazy. That was crazy. The Dells, I don't even know what to say, man. I don't even know what to say about the Dells. Oh, what a night. Oh, my Lord. Just them two songs. I can't I can't describe how I feel about them. I play them all the time. The music, the lyrics, the voices. This time, I got The Love We Had Stays on My Mind. But before that, while I was looking for that, I found something else. Now, y'all know a lot of times I like to do behind the song. I did it with Motown. I did it with, I think, the Supremes at Motown and the Marvelettes and all of them. So I found something on the Dells. 7-8 minutes. I don't know if you guys ever seen it. I've never seen it. We're going to watch it now. If you not into this, you can go straight to the song. I'm not going to be mad. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be mad. I'm not even going to know that you did it. But I know everybody liked the Dells. So I thought, y'all might just like to see this with me. You know what I'm saying? So this is like a little documentary thing about the Dells. And this will help me just learn a little more about them because I love these dudes. I love their songs so far. So I just want to see what this is about. Please don't be mad.
Melody makers, harmony makers.
I loved them. Loved them. I mean, they were sharp.
One of the greatest groups of all time.
Will you welcome, please, the Dells?
Get out your way.
In a small town called Harvey, just south of the big city of Chicago, at Thornton Township High School, 5 guys who would become the Dells. It all began in the early 50s with fellas who just liked music.
My mother was a Seventh-day Adventist, and she said, well, you can't play this music in the house.
So she allowed him to take a record player and put it into the woodshed.
And listen to groups like the Clovers, Five Keys, Dominoes.
60-minute man.
Great groups. So we got out there and harmonized.
And then the idea came, like a little light bulb went off. Hey man, let's get a group.
It just so happened one was a baritone, one was a tenor, and one on.
The first name that we came up with was called the L-Rays.
The L-Rays were Michael Mickey McGill, a baritone, Chuck Barksdale, bass, Vern Allison, tenor, Johnny Funches, tenor, and Marvin Jr., baritone. And the L-Rays were just trying to make something happen.
We started bouncing around the neighborhood, going to these little parties, trying to sing, and they was booing us.
We couldn't sing a lick.
We couldn't sing.
So we said, well, if we sing, we'll meet more girls, and
True.
Be popular. We couldn't sing.
We wasn't no big thing. Didn't nobody pay no attention to us.
But that didn't stop them. They sang at talent contests, parties, at the ice cream hangout on Roby, and in a viaduct under 147th Street.
We used to go down in there and sing so the echo would, when you sang, your voices would echo.
Beautiful sound. But we had to always stand in the middle, because if we stand on the outside, the guide would try to pee on us. I swear to God.
All that singing made the L-Rays want to make a record, so they came here to South Michigan Avenue, at the time known as Record Row, Former impression, Jerry Butler.
If you had some talent, or if you thought you had some talent, you could just walk in off the street and set up an interview and come back and get heard.
We went to Chess Records, Leonard Chess, God rest his soul, and told him we were a group.
And begged Leonard Chess to give us a recording contract.
He did, and the group recorded.
We recorded a song called Christine, and on the flip side was a song called
Darling I Know, which was terrible.
Worst two songs you ever heard in your life.
Leonard Chess also had some words of advice for lead singer Marvin Jr.
Leonard Chess pulled me on the side and told me, look, Marvin, I like you. He said, but you're not a singer. You don't have the voice. It hurt me so bad I quit the group.
But not for long. And after the poor sales of their first record, the El Rays went across the street to VJ Records, a label owned by Vivian Carter and Jimmy Bracken. One of Vivian Carter's first suggestions, change your name.
She said, well, here's a hat. Everybody threw a name in there, so everybody put names in there.
So the thing was to come up with a short name that would always get on the marquee.
So I came up with a list of names. I had the Dales, the Bales, the Jails, you know, all kind of things, and she picked that out. So I came up with that name.
But the bigger story behind VJ was the hit.
Oh, what a night.
Oh,
Classic,
What a Night,
man.
version 1. That song was the beginning.
When they did Oh, What a Night, that was just, that was it.
Vivian Carter fell in love with it.
And one day this guy came and said, you guys got a hit record in New York City.
The record was bigger than us. Yeah, it was so big, man. You walk down the street, you hear this record all day long.
That's the one that got us to New York, to the Apollo.
Classic.
The Apollo Theater, New York City, gateway to show business.
If you didn't make it in the Apollo Theater, you came home. They paid you off and told you, you go home. You're not ready for the Apollo Theater.
You couldn't warm up. You had to come out hot. If you didn't come out hot, you got wiped.
If you didn't make it in Apollo, you couldn't go nowhere.
The highlight of my life was being accepted at the Apollo Theater. Well, it locked us in. We was broke, solid, but we were in show business.
But then came the lowest point.
That accident.
The accident with me.
That accident. That tore us apart.
That was horrible. That's when I quit.
The Dells literally came to a crashing halt as a group. On the Ohio Turnpike on November 21st, 1958, the station wagon the group was in had a blowout. Johnny Funches was driving and lost control. Michael Mickey McGill would spend 6 months in traction. And though the uninjured four would go on to perform their slot at Philadelphia's Uptown Theater, the group broke up.
We have been going through this so much, people not paying you, and just everything, wasn't no great stuff about it. Everything was a hardship.
We came back, and when we got back, we just kind of disbanded, you know.
This was one of the worst recesses we could have had.
It took me years to get past that, to drive, and it was awful.
After spending 6 long months in an Ohio hospital, Mickey returned to Harvey and married his high school sweetheart, Rose. But then he and Marvin and Johnny Funches went to work in the factories, while Vern and Chuck bounced around the music industry. But eventually, they all came back together.
I just kept thinking, what am I doing in this factory?
Yeah.
So we got back together after that.
I think it strengthened us in other ways, because the bond that we have now is inseparable.
By 1961, the Dells were back, and they decided to audition to sing backup for the already legendary Dinah Washington.
Sometimes I'm
She was getting ready to go on the road and she wanted a new group.
And we auditioned for her, and she fell in love with us.
One problem, Johnny Funches, the only member with children at the time, said the road was not for him.
Because Johnny looked at, maybe we ought to rehearse a couple of tunes before we get ready to get out. He said, I'm not going.
He stayed home to take care of his children. I thought that was quite admirable. We were kind of teed off at him at the time.
But they remembered someone special, Johnny Carter, a founding member of the Flamingos who got drafted to the Army.
When I came back, they didn't want me back in the group.
They wouldn't let you back in the group?
Yeah, they had, and I started the group.
We get the word that Johnny Carter was hanging out at a place called the Esquire.
And I was at the local tavern.
We snatched him. I mean, literally, hey, Johnny, come here, man, we'll talk to you. Because Dinah wanted us to leave the next day.
And we went out and rode around, and he hit a couple of notes with us.
And they were ready, they were so up, and I like the enthusiasm behind them, the Holy Spirit.
Guess what else? Him and Johnny Function were the same size and sung the same voice. And had the same name, Johnny.
We started singing some songs, just kind of revving him up. Next thing I know, we're on a plane, we're in Philadelphia.
And that was 45 years ago.
And the rest is musical history.
Wow. Okay. Glad I got a little more information on these dudes. This is The Love We Had Stays on My Mind. Let's go.
Lately, babe, I've been thinking how good it was when you were here. And it ain't the wine that I've been drinking. For once I feel my head spin. But early this morning, when I opened my eyes,
That's Marvin, right?
that old lonesome feeling took me by surprise. I guess you've been more than I realized. The love we had stays on my mind. The love we had stays on my mind. And pretty girl, I've been remembering the good times that we used to share. My thoughts of you don't have an ending, and memories of you are everywhere. But why should I tell you? It's not your concern. You win some, you lose some. I've lost and I learned. It's just that I'm so lonely with no place to turn.
Sing it, Marvin. Come on.
And here at the end, I'll find the love we had stays on my mind. Girl, if you were nearer, if you had a mirror, maybe you could count my tears. And if you were nearer, it would all be clearer. How I wish that you were here. How I wish that you were here. How I wish that you were here.
Come on.
And baby girl, I was tired.
This is a beautiful record,
So
man.
I lay down to dream a while. And lately I've been so uninspired without the comfort of your smile. But I'm not complaining, because that's how it goes. There's always some heartaches in this life, I suppose.
Come on, Marv. Come on.
But you can't imagine, nobody knows. Love stays on my mind. Stays on my mind. Stays on my mind.
No.
Stays on my mind. Why? How can I tell you? Stays on my mind. No, 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 no. Stays on my mind. Never will forget you, baby. Stays on my mind. It's so lonesome without you, darling. Stays on my mind. Won't you, baby? Stays on my mind. I want you, baby. Stays on my mind. Early this morning, I love you, baby.
Oh man. You know, they have quietly moved up my list, you know. It's a third one, man. Third one in a row, man. Come on, man. You know, at the top of the list is Temptations, Four Tie Spinners. Dells is, I mean, come on, man. Come on. Marvin's voice. Y'all know I love that raspy like Teddy. I can't help it. I like the falsetto, but I love the raspy. He be killing it. He make that song, man. When he come on, it's crazy. Oh, what a night! Just, oh man. Now this joint, the love we had stays on my mind. It's just a classic, beautiful record to the ladies, man. This music is a blessing. I can't even describe it really to y'all. This music is a blessing. I'm so glad I went on this mission, on this journey, to get the truth and bring it back. You know what I'm saying? This music is the truth right here. It is what it is. I said it. It is. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Brother DQB, I hope y'all enjoyed the little documentary thing and the music. Touches the soul, man.